All right, I want to show you, first of all, I want to show you how often the phrase handed over, which is also translated betrayed, comes up in the Gospel of Mark. But second of all, I want to teach you how to use this tool because you can use it for any search you want to do. So it's at stepbible.org. And when it takes you there, it automatically gives you the ESV, the English Standard Version. I don't like the English Standard Version because it is male centered and it pushes a certain view of male and female relationships that I don't agree with. So I have information about that on my website if you're interested. But so I always get rid of the ESV and I might have to do it this way. If you click here in this, you can pick a different Bible or commentary. And so I am going to pick, it needs to be one that has the V and the I associated with it. And so I'm going to pick the New American Standard. I'm going to get rid of the ESV and click OK. And now we have the New American Standard. Notice that it's not yet in the window. The window is still the ESV. But if I click over here on search, it switches to the NASB. Now I'm going to go to, instead of Genesis 1, I'm going to go to Mark 1. And I'm going to go down to verse 14 because I just happen to know ahead of time that this is the first time that this verb that I want to search on is going to come up. Notice when I move my cursor over various words and phrases, at the bottom, a window comes up and tells me what the word is in Greek. If I click, so I haven't clicked yet, I'm just hovering, but if I click on there, then the whole thing comes over to the right and I can see the various meanings of this word in Greek, paradidomi, and the dictionary, the LSJ dictionary, the meanings there, related words, etc. The one that I'm interested in is how many times it occurs in the Bible. So it occurs 136 times. And if I click on there, then in the main window, all of the times that it's used in the Bible comes up in the main window. Now, I'm only interested in how often it comes up in Mark, so I can scroll down to Mark, and we start here with Mark 1:14. We see that it comes up a few times in the early parts of the gospel, but then in 13, 14, and 15, it comes up a whole lot. So when they arrest you, Jesus is talking, I'm looking at 13:11. Brother will betray brother, 13:12. 14:10, went off to the chief priests. This is Judas in order to betray him. And then Judas again in 14:11, seeking how to betray him. 14:18, I say to you that one of you will betray me. Then 14:21, woe to that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. And 14:41, the Son of Man is being betrayed. And then 14:42, get up, let us going, the one who betrays me is at hand. And then 14:44, now he who was betraying him. So throughout chapter 14, we have an emphasis on this idea of betrayal or handing over in the context of Judas betraying Jesus. Then even in chapter 15, we have the council who led Jesus away and delivered him to Pilate. That delivered is also the handed over of betrayal. The 15:10, the chief priests handed him over because of envy. Again, there's no sense of betrayal necessarily here, but we have certain words in English that have resonances of betrayal versus handing over, whereas Greek uses the same word for both. And then 15:15, we have Pilate released Barabbas for them. And then after having Jesus scourged, he handed him over to be crucified. And so we have Jesus being passed around in these sections. And I wanted you to see how often that verb comes up in the Gospel of Mark and also how to do a word search using the Step Bible because it's a free resource. Now, let me switch. Actually, I'm going to stop this one and I will come back and do another recording with the various assignments about the Gospel of Mark.